Okay, Wade, what has Trump so hot and bothered? What's Schumer up to?
Well, does he really need an excuse to tell Schumer to go to hell? But yeah,
That's very
the truth of the matter is, so Schumer knows he has some leverage on these noms, and he was trying to negotiate a big spending increase in exchange for approving these nominees. The Trump administration wisely saw that as just a total like non-starter, mainly because the Senate doesn't need Democrats on this. They have the full leverage to get this done. They can just show up and do their jobs. They can eat up the clock and get these nominees done. But more importantly, John Thune can just formally recess the Senate, and then Donald Trump can recess appoint all of these people. They don't need Democrats for any of it. The problem is that Senate Republicans are getting in the way. And as a reminder, pro forma sessions, which is where the Senate shows up, gavels in, and then gavels out to prevent a formal recess, was always supposed to be a power of one side to prevent the the president of another party from doing this type of stuff. It was never supposed to be used against your own president. So John Thune is basically intentionally depriving the ability of President Trump to use the recess appointment power while making it appear like he's trying to get a deal done to get the nominees done. It's just total DC swamp nonsense. We've got a solid 10 or so of these that it's questionable whether or not they're really Republicans in reality, or if they just kind of campaign that way because that's their path to winning an election. But, you know, recess appointments are the historical norm. The only president in recent time that really hasn't had an expansive use of these is Donald Trump. So there's really no excuse not to just formally recess the Senate and get these things done. Instead, what they're going to do is they're going to do these pro forma sessions, eat up August, come back, work on, appropriations, but it's just a gimmick process. It's not real. And then we're going to get to a CR later in the summer. So they're just eating up the clock instead of actually getting these things out of the way so we can actually have real fights on real things when they get back.